Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the SHEBOX 2024. We are underway with Germany and the Women's Global Network, Women's Global Box Lacrosse Network. There's 5 words, and I often get them out of order. Sorry about that. But we have a save and the network coming forward. They're largely from Canada. There are some players. There's a player in from Australia. There's one from Switzerland. This is Leah Catton with the ball. She scored a really nice goal from behind the net earlier in the day. She's wearing her Salmon Bellies helmet in the red. She's very easy to spot. Catton goes in and gets that ball back, tosses it up top to Lizzie Bottrell. Bottrell's going to take a rip, saved by the back right foot there of Romina Earhart. And Germany coming forward. Germany with a big win a couple of games ago over the Netherlands. They really came together in the second half. Here's Garba. Antonia Garba hands it off. Ball pops away, and we are being joined by Garrett Gosshorn. Lovely to have you on board, my friend. Hit your little button there, and we are good to go.
Hello, hello. Good to be back.
So we have the Global Network and Germany. Germany, of course, won a couple games ago with that. It was 9-3, I think, was it, over the Netherlands?
I didn't see that one. That was a little bit later than when I came in.
It was after you called a game.
Oh, I was eating lunch then.
Yeah. Nonetheless, Germany on the attack. They will try to drive forward. Laura Delker hands it off. That one kind of handcuffed the teammate, and it's going to roll behind the net. 8 left on the shot clock as Delker comes away with it. They're running low on time. They got to get one off. Garba will rip it. Got it off in time. It's stopped, and Bottrell will go the other way.
Good shot selection. Good placement, too. Better save. This is going to be an interesting one because the rain's starting to come down here. It's been a little slick out. Speaking of the devil.
Good timing.
It's been a little slick the last couple games, but now we're starting to see quite a bit more. When this field isn't quite acclimated to it, the turf is really wet, and a lot of players come here with basketball shoes, which I always think is a bad decision.
Yeah, they need to get the studs on. You can see the slipping in the corner. Brooklyn Rosario with that shot, and she comes in. Nice trail check to take that one away. And Germany pushing it back up the floor. I know a lot of teams are quite intimidated by this WGN team. They're calling it Canada. It's listed as Canada.
I was going to say.
It is a lot of Canadians, and but it is a group of women who haven't really played together.
And I feel like the Germans have played a lot of games together, so they got some good chemistry, and they're always fantastic athletes themselves. The Germans are always well-trained and play together and have great chemistry. So
yeah, we had Claudia Lane from England with us up in the booth just to check things out, maybe jumping on for a call later in the tournament, and she was saying, yeah, you know, this German team, best passing team she's seen yet. So
I haven't seen a game of theirs just yet, so I'm looking forward to it. I was just talking with some of the players. The goalie I was speaking with, I didn't catch her name, but she's got a really sweet face mask, so I was talking with her about that, and she's got some new gloves coming in. So
Romina Earhart?
I believe so.
This one?
Yes,
right now?
that one right there. Oh, a broken stick on the cross check.
It's going to create a 5-on-4 situation. Nice job by our official to get that one out of the way, get the shrapnel off the floor. And WGN comes away with it. Finch Philbrook
just getting mugged right
through the
now.
ball, yeah. And you can see her slipping a little bit. I'm a little surprised. I thought more players would have the turf shoes or the studded shoes, like wear your field shoes out there.
I don't know how you see this weather report and don't.
Yeah, but if you haven't played here, maybe you don't know, like if you haven't been on the floor, but most of them have, a lot of them have. A lot of these Global Box Network players have played for Prague Sports or some of the teams over the last couple of SHEBOXes. Here's Leah Catton running out. Nice job to battle through, but she gets trail check, kind of dangle it out for a moment.
Oh, what a hit.
Help takes it away. That's a big boom. Well, then the 2 WGN players collide with each other.
The skill of SHEBOX has risen so dramatically over the last 3 years that it's been active. Between year 1, where I was actually coaching, and it was a lot of field lacrosse in the box, to now, the girls just have such a good grasp of the box game, and it's
so
awesome
much better.
to see.
Here comes a break from Mia Vliet.
Oh, jeez.
That her feet just slide right out from under her. Chance right into the box. Lovely finish by Delker. Great vision. And that's a beautiful play to get that one in.
That was, especially off of the little slip and fall. It was from a push in the back, and then they both ended up falling. And I think a lot of eyes ended up turning upfield. Loose ball picked up, backside forgotten about. But it can't be a great play without a great finish. Putting it far side right on the post.
Emily Fuchshuber with the heads-up play to pick up this ball, and very alert, seeing Welker wide open. Welker had a strong game in a couple games going against Netherlands. And what you say, Garrett, what I've been noticing is the level of play, like you watch the warm-ups, you watch the level of play, the ball is spending so little time on the floor, except in cases like that where there's a strip. But you're not having to drop passes and things nearly as much. There's a lot better control of the ball. And I'm finding myself watching the games and kind of being a bit more critical of the team, saying, no, you know better than that now.
Yeah.
You know better. Like, the expectations are raising, and I think that's a good sign.
Absolutely. And I think just the body control that they have when they're playing defense is so much different, too. Like, they were still, I would say, a little bit trapped in the girls lacrosse contact rules when they had started the SHEBOX tournaments. And so they would kind of touch each other, but they wouldn't really hit each other. Yes. And now we are seeing
it's physical.
So many big hits, and I love it.
Great spin move by Garba, but she just can't get the shot on the net, and the 30-second clock will expire. WGN will go the other way.
But I will say something, some perspective I might have is that they still are maybe not used to the cradling through the contact as heavy as usual. So we do see a lot of turnovers when people are putting their bodies on each other. And I think that has a little bit to do with, you know, their tendencies between the girls' game. Like, they have this all figured out, and this is just the thing that comes with practice. It's just cradling through pressure.
Good forecheck by Natasha Bronkhorst, and she handed it off. Gets the ball over to Mackenzie Shimko. She has a shot reached into the crease, which is okay, but stepped on the crease line, which is not, and the ball is turned over.
She kept playing and pushing in the crease, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a brush. She kept going.
Tell you, Mackenzie Shimko is a rock star, and we will get into why in a moment. But that pass is not going to connect. Oh, but it winds up coming out to Helf. Tessa Helf had a great chance. Germany will get it back for a reset. A little confusion amongst the global defenders.
Off the post, too, off the rebound was great. I thought that was going to just sting that corner.
Ball rolling behind the net. I thought Nicole Howie was going to go get it. Elected to stay. She's the goaltender for the Global Box Network. And the ball pops free. It'll be scooped up. Bounces loose. And while she's working with it. Yeah. Great effort there. Tessie Geisinger. And now we're going to have the 30-second clock expiring.
What?
I guess they're saying, and you know what? It's true.
I guess they didn't.
Network
Yeah,
never
no,
got
I guess
possession.
they never did.
Yeah, that's why Geisinger was able to get that much pressure.
Yeah, that's a smart heads-up play by Global Network to not, get the possession and reset the shot clock.
I think they were trying to get it.
Well, they kind of were.
Trying to pick it up.
Big hit to the wall.
Is that Lizzie Bottrell applying that power move?
Number 10.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jessica Benning.
Whew.
Okay, and then Lizzie just comes to stand over, try and take possession. Germany will get it back. No penalties to possession called. Anouk Andres comes around the top. Nice pass down low. It just skidded away. Oh, and it looks like
limping off.
Yeah, Anna Stepan is coming up a little bit gingerly on her leg. Very close to running through the crease to check there by Louisa Lurkin. That's another one of the rules that a lot of the women aren't familiar with yet, that you can't cut through your offensive crease to try and cover somebody, check somebody. And the wind is whipping still. It's going now left or right. It's kind of reversed a bit. It was coming straight into the box when I did the one game, and it makes it really tricky to try and have a sheet that doesn't get too wet. There's a shot and a nice save, but the rebound straight back out. Another chance. Oh, I think that Marlena Steyer would like to have that one back. She had a little more time than she realized.
Yeah. Kind of panicked, threw it right into the chest of the goalie. Had kind of both posts available. She had her choice. She did have the goalie moving far side, and the near side was really open if she had just reached her stick. 2-minute checking from behind. Shouldn't that be 3?
No, it's 1 minute. It is 1 minute.
Oh, I thought he said 2.
It's just because the 2 is the normal call, so because of the 30 minutes, we're on 1.
Right. Okay.
So for anyone who didn't understand what I just shorthanded, the games are 2 15-minute halves. So because it's a 30-minute game instead of 60, penalties are just cut down. A major is 3 instead of 5. A minor is 2 minutes instead of 1. It works out pretty well because they are doing stop time. Germany with the chance on the power play. That one just gets away from Garba.
5-on-3 here.
And were they already shorthanded? So I don't
I didn't see the second penalty.
No, well, he only called one, and Leah Catton, who went in, was actually telling her teammate, no, you don't have to come, it's me. And then he just called the one penalty, so I'm not sure why they both went in. We must have missed it.
I'm not sure. I thought when he was down there, he was only signaling one. Either way,
it's a 5-on-3.
And they didn't even take a good possession shot with it. The girl that had shot in that last shot was covered. And
Germany,
it's 5-on-3.
a little slow getting their attack out, their forwards. And they're actually just getting a fourth runner out. Now they're getting a fifth out. But they've only got 5 seconds on the power play, so probably not going to take a shot here as the players are released. They both come back in the defensive zone. With one of the Germany...
Ooh,
that's a big hit.
Legal.
From one of the smallest players on the floor.
Wow, what a mismanaged 5-on-3, to be honest.
Finch Philbrook with a huge hit. And here's a chance for Leah Catton, just misses over that far top corner. Germany will get the ball. They do. Here they go. Emily Fuchsberger runs into a wall of black. And it's 10-second count. That's just great forechecking.
No, they call the timeout. They call the timeout.
Okay. Well, that's pretty smart.
So many big hits in this game.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So we're going to talk about Mackenzie Shimko because she's a hero to me now. She is a girl from Saskatchewan who was really getting into the box game. She tried out for Canada. I don't believe she went on to the next round for the Utica team, but she was coming over here with the Global Box Network. She knew there was a need for equipment over here. She started collecting. She put out a bunch of posts, and really she went and she found a store that gave her a bunch of equipment at cost, whatever. She came over with 6 or 7 bags. I actually saw them in the airport.
Oh my
We came at the
gosh.
same time. 6 or 7 bags of gear, like gear bags full of stuff. They are set up down where the barbecue sets up.
Oh, I did see those. Yeah.
And they are just, everything is there, and anyone who needs it can just go and get something. And they ask for donations to the Global Box Network. And it was great. One of the male players said, "Can I buy this?" It was a cage. And they said, "Sure." And he's like, "How much?" And it was just a donation. And he gave them 100 crowns, which is, or 1,000 crowns, which is like 60 bucks?
40, 50 euros.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 60 Canadian, like
Monopoly money.
$7 American or whatever. American dollars are strong. So we're back to the game with 3:45 to go here in the first half. Nice job coming out of their end by the Global Network.
Are you surprised this game is only 1-0 right now? Because I'm
really
a bit surprised.
Yeah, I expected a little bit more from the WGN team coming out. I know everyone's intimidated by them because they are largely Canadian, but one factor, of course, Erica Evans on the roster, not here at this point, and that's a huge difference.
Is that related to Sean Evans?
Cousin, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And silver medalist at the World Field Championship, gold medalist at the World Games in sixes, and I would suggest possibly the best player in Utica this fall when she goes to the World Championship for Canada.
But she's not here right now.
She's up there with, she's not here right now, and I'm not sure what's going on in terms of travel or whatever. Have to look into that one for tomorrow. Yeah, I know Evie plays in my league in Peterborough, my old guys league, and she kills us. Plays with her field stick, and she is so fast. And it's not just old guys. There are some younger guys, and she's the fastest player on the floor, and she dominates.
That's awesome.
She's incredible.
We got a power play
athlete
here for Germany.
Yep. Penalty to Brianna Tremblay. And that is lovely. Tessa Helf has looked really solid this tournament. She's so good at stepping around defenders.
That was such a small window to place that top right. Insane precision. We got to see this replay here. Oh yeah, nice. Makes the defender miss. A little bit of slip from this Radotín floor. And
they weren't getting back though. Health just with that step around, right? She's so sharp. We'll get back underway. It's 2-0 for Germany. Lizzie Bottrell battling on the faceoff dot with Tabia Hartseeker. Still popping around. It was almost scooped up there by Geisinger, but the ball loose will eventually be corralled. Oh, I just stuck my head out, and it's raining pretty hard right now. I leaned over the edge of the booth, and I put my computer away, and I'm wondering about the electronics here, if everything's okay, but we'll let the tech guys deal with that.
Yep.
2.5 to go here in the first half. Germany looking so sharp.
With this two-goal lead, 2.5 to go in the first period. Curious if they can stamp another one on here and really start to dominate. WGN should be, you know, as you said, people are intimidated, but Germany's looked very strong.
Lizzie Bottrell comes away with the ball, and she looked up and saw the empty net because Romina Earhart was racing to the German bench because there was a delayed call.
Yep.
But the penalty was happening behind Bottrell and a couple of the network women, and they didn't realize what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Good heads-up play by Earhart.
So Germany back to the power play. Penalties have been a pretty substantial issue for the network. And here's a chance running down the lane and a huge hit. That was Shimko laying the boom down there and now battling for the loose ball, but nice hustle by Steyer to get in there and get possession back for Germany. And a fresh, oh, not a fresh 30, but they score.
Sneaks it through the leg pads. Oh. That is a killer momentum piece for Germany.
Antonia Garba.
From way downtown, too. She's had a couple of those. Like, that seems to be her favorite spot is that kind of top center, time and room kind of spot. And she didn't really get any good looks the last time she shot them, but sneaks that one through. She was trying to pin a corner the last couple times. This one, she goes straight for the 5-hole.
Did you notice the goalie was kind of shifting back and forth? It looked like Garba had her thinking one way, then leaning the other, going back, and that kind of opened things up as Garba shoots from what we like to call Caitlin Clark range. Germany has it back, and Germany really imposing their will in this first half, and it's going to be interesting to see how the network responds. They are back to even strength, a bit of a W formation for the defense. And their players slipping quite a bit.
What a face dodge there.
Ball pops loose. It's going to come out, and the WGN was starting to take off. Oh, the 30 expires.
I thought WGN had it for a second.
They picked it up, yeah. And then the German player picked it up. So it popped away from the WGN, from Avery Gert. So I guess I'm thinking they hadn't blown play in yet, because with the 30 expiring, once Canada picks it up, there you go, right?
Right.
But I don't know. That ball gets the length of the floor, and it will be turned back over, and Avery Gert will head up into the final 40 seconds. Network trying to get on the board. Brooklyn Rosario is going to run some interference for her. And then it's there for the slip off the pick. Nice job. Nobody coming to help her. She's going to pass it back to Gert, who just rips one right at the defender.
Speaking of Caitlin Clark range.
Right? Emily Richter had to stop that one. Now she's de-sticked. And they're
Great
calling
defensive
back
pressure.
In. Yeah, the forecheck is wonderful. I'm becoming a pretty big fan of Finch Philbrook, number 12 here for the network with the ball. She is gritty.
Grinder.
Yeah. Slip pick. Double team, knocks the ball loose. 12 seconds left. Germany could create a final chance here. Five-way collision, and Germany will get it. Just 5 seconds to go. Delker flips it ahead. Breakaway. Garba. Save at the buzzer. It would have counted, but a nice save throwing her arm out was Nicole Howie to keep it a 3-0 game.
Beautiful play by both the goalie and the runner to get themselves open, get the time left in the clock to even get a shot off. Here we see that slip
here's the
again.
highlights.
Forgetting about the backside.
That is Delker. And was Delker the one who made the pass on that last scoring chance just before the buzzer? I think it might have been her. This is Delker again here on that goal. That's that first one. And now Delker's going to throw it down. And look at that move by Delph.
Right.
And the perfect spot. Sorry, Helf. Tessa Helf. Love the step back.
That goal.
Right? That's beautiful. She has been, I think, one of the smoothest looking players in this tournament. And then that one, I think Howie wants back.
I don't know if it'll show on the replay, but Germany on one of the last possessions, they had a cutter coming across the crease and she had missed it. And it was, I know she wants that one back.
Yeah.
Because it was wide open. They would have had a really good chance to put that one in the net and make it four goal lead. What sort of adjustments do you think that, WGN is going to come back with? I don't know that they've had like really that great of settled looks. It doesn't seem like they've really had like a good pick and roll, something to the middle. Doesn't really seem like anybody's moving through the crease either. and you can't really win a box game if you're just trying to play around the outside. And
it looks like they look like a team that's getting used to each other, right? That haven't really played together, which they haven't. And it'll be interesting to see how they do adjust to it, because I think they've got definitely some talent. Leah Catton had it for a moment. It's stripped by the wall of red, scooped up there, but Mia Vent couldn't quite hang on to it. Catton trying to get it along the boards, gets a nice little pick there to open things up from Savannah Smith.
Good little comeback there, finds the crease.
Nice pass, trying to get it through to Meg McPherson, but couldn't quite connect. All kinds of defensive pressure here. And here's what, one thing you were kind of getting to was the WGN working a lot on their own. That one's off of a Germany bucket, so it's going to, shouldn't be a reset though.
No.
Is somebody counting? Nobody is counting, so they are going to get a fresh 30, WGN.
No,
Oh no, they are counting. They've just got the count going. Ryan Wallace realized.
Oh,
and
wow.
They do it just in time. Lovely finish. Brianna Tremblay has been doing that for a long time. She's a very talented player coming out of Ontario, and that is something you'll see on WMSL floors all the time.
Saw a little bit of a freeze there from Earhart. She was holding the far side really strong with her hand, and just is a bit too late. Yeah, you can see from our angle, it didn't look like that near side was very open, but from the camera angle from behind, there was a lot of real estate.
Yeah, you can't leave Tremblay that kind of space. She's going to bury.
That helps out WGN quite a bit. Now,
huge difference.
And over, maybe they're not going to call it. They got to let her go get that. Nobody's going to actually pressure that, but now it's only a 2-goal lead for Germany.
Yeah, they're gonna blow play because the German player did go and check when play hadn't been blown in. Obviously, you let it run.
They had already blown the whistle dead. They should have just not.
Should have not checked them?
No, they should have not blown the whistle dead right as it went over half, unless that's a different rule.
They didn't blow it.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. They signaled it. There's a goal for WGN from the outside. Oh, are they waving that off? No, they are pulling it back. Thought for a second they were waving that off. Is that Avery Gert? Yeah, with the finish.
15?
Yeah.
Wow. We got to see the behind the goal angle here.
Love this replay.
There's no room. Oh,
just comes off. Just comes off. You can see Earhart coming across with Gert, and that was a very convincing fake by Gert that she was going over to the far side and created just enough space. That's a great shot.
That was.
I mean, there was not much there, and she had to basically create that space for herself. Nice back check pressure there to cause that ball to get loose onto the floor.
Germans look a little panicky at the moment.
They're scrambling. They weren't at all in the first half.
Yeah, they were really, really clean. Maybe there's something to be said about the goals now being on the board for WGN, or the slipping and the amount of trust that they have in the arena and their feet.
Here's a diving dunk attempt. Doesn't quite get there. Steyer will go back and get it. Went through the crease. Just barely. She just landed on the edge. Nice job going around the crease. We've seen a few dunk goals. Macia Petruzek for Poland.
Was awesome.
Wasn't that great? And she scored one last year. If you go to Shutterlax.com, Shutterlax on Facebook. Merrick Storr, fantastic photographer. He's here at all these events.
Merrick.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, there's a
dunk attempt. That did not go so well. Going to the forehand side is tough. We saw the Leah Catton goal coming around behind the net was a forehander, but she kind of just jumped out and reached long. But the Macia Petruzak scored one last year, was one of the most beautiful dunk goals from behind you'll ever see. Here's a chance, and a goal, 5-hole. Lovely finish there from Emily Fuchschuber.
That is a heroic individual effort by her. She had gotten through 3 or 4 defenders and then saw just how much room she had. Runs it in, buries it. Beautiful.
Nice job of staying calm once she realized the space. You can see she drives to the net, but collects herself. It's so easy, right? You know, you come open, all of a sudden you see that lane to the net. It's so easy to get overexcited. And she just stayed calm. Saw the lane, went there. Oh, it's just about, I stopped myself. Yeah, I stopped myself from saying that's a good check, because I said that in the previous game I called, and then the penalty came, so I thought I won't say anything and jinx it. And it actually may be the same official.
Oh, I mean, you heard the crowd booing, didn't you?
I did. So here's the play.
On the shoulder, she just slips. She just slips.
Yeah, I don't love it.
That's a no call.
4-2. Global Network is trailing and on the penalty kill here. Pretty wide box. We'll see if Germany tries to get to the middle. They do. The shot, though, goes off the leg of the defender from WGN. They're going to get it back. They've got a dozen seconds to get a shot off here. Oh, nice effort by Shimko coming out. Great job by Garba to retain the ball, and then the stop, and Germany gets it back. They're going to get a fresh 30 and a full shot clock to work with here. Garba steps around the pick from Tessa Helf. I am so sorry. I keep calling her Delph. It's Tessa Helf. She's one of the best players here. I got to get it right. Helf takes it now. Slide, Catton slipping. A little slow getting up, but she's fine. Pops back into her position.
Let's talk about this ball movement on this power play.
Very impressive,
right? Beautiful right there. Patient, looking for the best shot.
Yeah.
Everybody getting a few touches.
Getting them all involved. I mean, a lot of righties, as the European teams tend to have, but they do a really nice job of figuring out where people are. Here's a great chance. Oh, just gets away. I think Natasha Bronkhorst was thinking shot before she thought catch. Or before she completed the catch.
A lot of forecheck pressure. That one ends up kind of working. They got to get it over, and they do.
It did. Anna Stepan had second thoughts. Here's a chance. Oh, just behind Helf. She's going to get it back. Thought about the return pass. Realized it wasn't there. They've got lots of time. Still 10 on the shot clock.
Power play is over at this point.
Up to Steyer. Yep, we're back to even strength. And the Global Network with the 4-person line across the top. Oh, that is an uncomfortable-looking goalie. It's still there.
Stick was on the wrong side, kind of hoping to get that far post. It's a very tough spot to hit when you have the stick on the wrong side of the floor.
Nicole Howie gives the nod. It's the official. Good job making sure she's okay. That is just a nasty one when it gets under there. You can see she was turned a bit. The neck protector was a little out of the way. Network back to it. Trailing by a couple still. 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Oh! Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Avery Gert gets her second in a row.
Trying to will this team from the comeback straight to the victory if she can.
Wow, that's a steep angled bouncer. Last one, she pulled Earhart off her post and snuck it in. This one, you're going to see, just goes right over top of her. Well, kind of snuck it in by her again as well.
Earhart's kind of biting high.
Yeah, she's got to stay on that post.
She holds that
easy to stay up here, right? As Gert's going across the floor.
Yeah.
But
easier said than done, no doubt.
That one may have got in over her anyway, because it was pretty high into the corner. Very well placed. Here's Steyer trying to break through. The slide comes and pops the ball loose. WGN gets it. It's just shoveled ahead. And it's going to be a chance here for Hef. Oh yes! Tessa Helf. What a finish. Love the look from Antonia Garba.
That's her second to that top right corner.
Yep. She is dangerous.
What a phenomenal little hitch there. And then kind of through the double team.
Absorbs the contact too and kind of uses it to her advantage almost.
Wow.
Wow, that's a nice shot. I am a big fan of Tessa Helf.
How can you not be after those?
Right? I'm not sure. I have to check to see how many goals she got in the first game. I'm not sure it was many, but she was right there. You could see what was there, and it is coming to fruition. Leah Catton with the outlet pass, nicely caught, having to spin a little bit.
Garba hot on her trail.
Savannah Smith going the distance, almost got that little corner.
That small window was open had she placed it just a touch better.
Just pulled herself past her teammate, Jessica Benning. As she was going to the bench, Benning was running back to her own end. Global Network had gotten the ball, so I like the way Savannah Smith just kind of pulled her out of the way so she could head off for the change. Earhart's got to get rid of that one. She does so just in time. Then Germany will put it ahead, push it ahead. Player coming off the bench. Can they get it to her?
Twister.
Yeah, not a bad shot by Emily Schuber, but I think she just missed the player coming off the bench. That was a great chance to get that over and get the lefty coming in transition.
Yeah, opted to just hold on to the ball through the double team, but
So it was 3-0 at the half, right?
Yep.
For the Germans. Almost forced. They had that chance right at the buzzer.
Ooh, big
check.
check.
And a player still down for WGN. Adele Larkin.
Crowd don't like it. Oh, wall.
Delker gets it.
Sketchy. Woo. More falling.
Oh, lovely
Boom.
shot. Laura Delker. You can see that's where she's looking. Wait, are they calling it off?
No, that should be a goal.
Okay, it should be a goal.
They do. They call it a goal.
Okay, they're wiping off the. They're so quick getting the ball out, and everyone's like running off. It's like sixes. They all take off. Nobody's staying and celebrating. Stay and celebrate. Laura Delker, this is gorgeous.
Celebrate.
Enjoy your
She's
moment.
been here a million times, Stamp. What's there to celebrate? Job's not finished.
So we have a timeout for the Global Network.
Let's see the replay on that goal if we can.
Yeah, I'd love to.
That was beautiful. Bottom right, kind of
Here
just
we go.
reaching the stick around on the transition.
Just extending as she's shooting, right? Drops the head of the stick to get that little extra range on the far side. This is going to be a great angle.
Should be off the post, too.
Just inside, but pretty close. Hit that the bottom metal, but beautiful shot, Laura Delker. There you see the coaching staff having a chat. You're gonna check. I'm not sure who that head coach is there. I know Artie Mariosh is doing, or Archel Mariosh is doing a lot of work as the GM. He's the one just stepping down right now there with the blue jacket and the toque, and he's putting a ton of work into helping develop this women's program. I thought he was the head coach. Maybe he is there. He's stepping up in the middle, but great work by him. So many people putting so much into the growth of this women's game. You've got Michelle Boyer helping to organize this women's network team and a co-founder of the Global Box-lacrosse Women's Network. Here's a chance for Germany. It's taken away. Leslie Hawk has come out to coach with the WBGLN. BLGN? Oh, I almost never get it right.
WGN?
Yeah. Women's Global Network. There we go. Catton races in.
Dunk.
I thought she was going to. I told her before the game, you got to go the other way. Go to the backhand. It's way easier. That shot is wide.
It's a pass.
Bottrell comes up with it. Nice lob pass out front.
Germans
but it gets away. Philbrook couldn't quite manage it. And there's 20 seconds on the shot clock. I'm not sure how.
They called a reset. I think they had said that Germany had picked it up for a split second.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nope. Ryan Wallace calling it off.
There you go.
Hand count.
Yeah. Way to go, Ryan. I saw him before the game. He said, "Are you calling this?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Say nice things." I'm like, "I'll see how you do." We'll see. Can't promise anything.
Nice depends on your performance. That's why I said to Louis Stetka with Germany men's.
Yeah. Ryan Wallace, honestly, one of the absolute beauties in this sport.
Absolutely is.
Oh, that shot gets through. A bit of a bounce. I think it was a pass that wound up being a shot. Yeah, just avoiding the crease on the back end.
Great forecheck there.
Yeah, all kinds of pressure.
What was interesting was at about the 9-minute mark, WGN had started to run a pretty heavy forecheck, looking to close the gap in this game.
Yeah.
And as long as Germany keeps consistently clearing the ball, they've had a really great game clearing. They haven't made a lot of mistakes in transition.
They stay pretty calm, right?
Yes.
I mean, they don't panic. And it's funny because you were mentioning they looked a bit panicky, a bit scrambly, which they did at times. But now they're just really relaxing and just getting into it.
Back to being smooth.
There is health.
Well, scoring a couple more goals definitely helps with the fear factor.
A lot of pressure from the network coming out defensively as well. You can see Leah Catton out beyond the restraining line.
Way in the crease.
And the goaltender, right?
Oh,
yeah, she's arguing, but
unhappy. The goal was way out of line.
That doesn't matter.
She ran into the goalie.
Yeah.
No? Didn't matter?
Well, the goal can be wherever it wants, right? I mean,
Sure.
that doesn't matter. But I thought the goalie was initiating the contact, to be honest. And you see this sometimes.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see the whole thing again here. No, we'll just see the finish. But it seemed like she was focusing more, to me, she seemed to be focusing more on selling the penalty. And she's trying to put her net back, and honestly, at that point, you got to just leave it.
Yeah.
Right? I know it's on the goalie to fix it, but you don't have to do it right then. You can take your time and get it when the play is not imminent. But that's a huge goal to extend the lead to 4 goals with 6 minutes to play here, as Germany putting on a very impressive performance. Laura Delker's going to shoot and scores.
No way. Oh.
Just wrong-footed her, and Nicole Howie
slipped and fell and flung her arms a bit. That is a tough 2-goal swing for WGN. But if you're a Germany fan, then this is a great 2-goal swing. But I thought in that jump attempt, what had happened was she didn't really get as much hang time as she wanted, kind of stepped and then hit the goalie as she was trying to extend around. So I don't think the goalie was necessarily trying to initiate bodily contact. It was just trying to put her body up in front of it.
Right, she's stepping out to meet her.
And Germany still ran into her. I thought maybe they should have stopped the play.
Well, maybe.
Based on what I had saw.
Maybe. Oh, big hit.
Beautiful.
Love that one.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
What a hit.
That was Adele Lardon lowering the boom. Global Network has it. There's 5:43 to play. We were playing 2 15-minute halves, and it is stop time, which makes a huge difference. We have the Rebeski games that are running time, and SHEBOX had been running time in the past. They can't go full games for all of the games. Nice pickoff for the network, but I mean there are floor time issues that they're trying to work on. And there's a beautiful finish on the run. Savannah Smith, who is a legend out on the West Coast.
Catches the 5-hole of Earhart on the run. That is beautifully placed. 4 goals, but 5:25 stop time.
There's time.
Plenty. Don't tell that to Germany. They don't want to know that.
No. Laura Delker out to take the draw against Leah Catton.
Right underneath
and they're going with the broad. Knee. Yeah, they're going with the broad face-off settings. The sticks set far apart. Makes for a very wide open face-off.
It does.
Nice pass, but it's picked off. What a great play. And then the outlet pass. Delker really does a good job accepting that pass. They got in a little tight on her. She's going to protect the ball up high.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's got to be a ward off. It's going to be actually holding the stick on Delker.
Great call.
Yeah, it is. It was a ward for sure.
You and
She actually just plucked the stick out of her hand. It was a terrific play until, if we see the replay, until the moment where she just grabbed the stick and yanked it away.
Yep.
That's a good call by Ryan
And I mean, you
Wallace.
do that in box, but it obviously can't be when all 3 refs are staring at the sticks. You got to do it when it's closer to your arms and your body and you're running through the middle. When you're holding your stick up just trying to play keep away, you cannot.
There's a sidearm shot. That one gets in behind the net as WGN trying to take advantage of this power play. Nice outlet pass again by Germany. Dominique Panther Robinson. That's a great name. Dominique Panther Robinson. I've just seen it for the first time. I honestly haven't had the full roster very much.
Oh, that's real? I thought it was a nickname.
No, it's serious.
That's awesome.
It's right on here.
Early contender, best name?
Oh, yeah, it's up there. And we have to see the full field of candidates, but...
What a steal. Oh, yeah.
And scooped up.
Great loose ball.
I was just starting to think that maybe Emily Richter was panicking a bit. Then she just weathered the storm. They do turn it over. That's just a lot of forecheck pressure on the power play by WGN. 12 left on the penalty. They're going to rip one from the outside. Shimko can't quite squeeze it through.
Great save by Earhart there. See, there's that forecheck.
Oh, that's back in the crease.
Yeah, she had a little stutter step.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
that
know if
is
it was
tough.
a slip or just not aware where she was. Yeah. WGN has a player. Oh, it was wide open down the middle.
Opportunity.
Avery Gert, who's got 2. I like her chances of getting her third on that one, but the pass just behind her. Still, almost 4 minutes to go, a 4-goal difference. Health picks it up along the boards, taking her time. Watched by her opposite number 4, Bridget Nielsen. Germany gets their 5th attacker out. And Steyer is going to go. Yeah, she's going to switch sides. Health. A little bit of fake. Nobody's buying it. She moves it on. 8 on the shot clock. It's knocked down. Nice active stick by Tremblay. Penalty coming. Illegal cross check. They'll be Ryan Wallace adjudicating that. And I just got to say that I remember being in Finland in 2017 in Turku for the first ever European box-lacrosse championship, the men's tournament. And there was only about 2 hours of darkness per night, right? Because we're up fairly north,
right.
And it was just so cool. But we went home, and I'm going to get back to that in a minute, 'cause we're on the power play here for Germany. But it was just such a fun story as we left that tournament. Here's Garba. She's going to throw it up top, and Geisinger moves it quickly to Steyer. Germany, good ball movement. Nobody going to the middle until Health does. Now they're going to start to get some movement through the middle. There's a pick. Garba comes around and shoots. Lovely stop by Howie.
Her bread and butter. The goalie's got her red on this.
Yeah.
I feel like she's going to be pretty upset she let that one through. Garba hasn't really mixed it up. She had one where she cut through and was cross crease and was pretty close, but all of these other shots, I think she's had 4 or 5 that have all been kind of like on the outside, coming high.
Network tried to go length of the floor. They didn't get it, but now it's picked off. Nice grab there, and then protecting herself from the boards with one hand was Jessica Benning. Should have another player coming off the bench from the Network. There they are, wide open. Oh, just slipping was Adele Lardon, and that caused her to miss that pass. It bounces over the boards.
Germany's got it, girl.
Here's a chance. Health. She'll let it rip. Scores. She's been going top right all day. Now she's going the farthest point away from it in the net.
Hat trick.
That's lovely. What a shooter, eh?
No kidding. I feel like every time she shot it, she's put it in the back of the net. Maybe 3 for 3 if I'm remembering correctly. I'd kill for a stat line like that. Many people would.
Right.
Good little
nice
hesitation.
Yeah,
good little hesitation on the clear. Like none of the German girls like really panicked or were like, you know, we got someone.
Yeah.
Kind of kept the stealth.
Yeah, just let her see. Now,
great pressure.
Tessa Health is one of the tallest players on the floor, so it helps that she's fairly easy to see.
Yeah. And that's been, I mean, they played really well in transition too, so they're pretty used to looking up, and they've, I think, outdone WGN in the transition game this
for sure.
You know, this game, so it's helped a lot that they've already had their heads up. Cross check.
Yeah. Back to the power play. And I'm going to say, so at the end of the European Championship, the last game, the last night, and you know, there's a celebration after. There's a tournament party hosted by Steph Mickelson. Steph Mickelson, the president of the ELF. It was great. Like, it was really fun, and everyone had a good time, enjoyed celebrating the first ever tournament. And we all stayed up because our bus to get us to Helsinki to the airport was at like 3 o'clock or so. So there's no point going to bed. It's not gonna work out well for you. So we all just stayed up and had fun. And Ryan Wallace, I was on the bus with him, sitting beside him at the back of the bus, and he spent most of the trip to Helsinki taking photos of the sunrise, as it was just coming up at 3:30, 3:34 in the morning. It was so cool. He's such an interesting dude. No, it was a 1 hour of dark.
He's a traveler.
It had only gotten dark, and the sun's coming up.
1 hour of dark.
Yeah, he's a fascinating guy.
We love Ryan.
We do.
So on that power play, the Germans elected to kind of do their normal, you know, pass around for a good while, and then they kind of get to their time. They ended up bringing it really late, where they get that one cutter from the righty strong side over to the lefty strong side, with Garba kind of possessing the ball, but they did a great swim.
Mackenzie Shimko with the Dan Dawson-esque swim into the middle.
Crowd wanted that one to go really bad. You could hear the crowd.
Okay, now that's a check from behind. Okay, there you go. You called the one earlier on the shoulder. This is a check from behind. This is legit smack on the numbers.
Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to see what the Germans do. They push around, and then 86 will then set the cross pick on the high, on 15 of WGN after they kind of get it around a few times.
Started to go a little earlier, as you can see Health on the back door starting to cut in, but still the outside passing.
Here you go. Are they going to send her?
No! Oh, come on! Come on, Tessa Health!
4.
Wow!
Are you kidding me? We were just talking about how elite of a shooter she's been this game, and she gets her 4th on probably her 4th shot for number 4. This time they don't run that play. A little hesitation.
No, that's beautiful. And this is where I love this behind the net replay that we always get here in Radotín. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Pure.
33 seconds left, and Germany is up 10-4 in the Women's Global Network. Next game up, coming shortly, will be the first game of the men's E-box tournament. Scotland is up against, who's Scotland playing?
I don't know.
Scotland is playing someone, I can't quite, it's not Poland, Poland's not here. Anyway, Scotland's playing next. You should stick around. Garrett's gonna look it up.
I am.
Ball goes into the corner, and that will do it. Time runs out on this game. It's 10-4.
Oh, Scotland, Italy.
Italy, yes, that's correct. That is correct.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That was a great game.
It was. Germany is fantastic.
And WGN.
You know, we've seen the German men's team, and you were in Hanover calling the European Championship 2 years ago now?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And Germany was terrific. Get to the final, right, against England.
They did, and then they lost.
Very, very good game. They've really developed a solid program with tons of focus internally on the domestic program. And now the women's team is following suit. It's great to see.
Yeah, you can see just how hard they've trained. That was a well-executed game. Really great shot selections, great offense, great defense. Really great transition game as well. They didn't get caught up in anything really on transition at all. And they had a couple in transition themselves. And I think out won them in the penalty game as well. So really just a complete domination.
Yeah.
It didn't really seem like it until like the middle of the game. It was pretty close.
Yeah,
you know,
3-0 at the half, and
yeah,
WGN was putting some pressure on, but Germany just responded to everything.
They did.
Speaking of European Box-Lacrosse Championship, it was announced yesterday that the 2026 European Box Championships will be in Prague.
I didn't know that.
There you
How
go.
exciting.
I get to break the news to you.
Oh,
I saw a
right.
post about it, and I checked with some people. Is this true? And yep, it's coming to Prague. It'll be at the a few stadiums. I think there'll be some games here at the Radotín Center. There'll be some at TJ Melisice.
Yep.
And I think at UC Mesto.
Yep.
Yeah, so
the big three.
there'll be at those. Yeah, so it's going to be great. Men's and women's together. The first women's box championships for Europe.
Fantastic.
It's going to be just fantastic. Very excited about that happening. Hope to get over for that one for sure, because this is such a great city to be in, and yeah, we'll get back on the mic together maybe.
Absolutely.
Excellent. I am Steven Stamp. He is Garrett Gosshorn. This has been the SHEBOX. The E-box is coming up. Stick around. All of it this weekend on this very YouTube channel. And thanks for being with us. We'll see you at the next one.
Take care.